40,000 years after the destruction of Earth, Captain Alon bore witness to the unfolding wrath of humanity. A massive human ship appeared on his scanners, sending chills down his spine. Legends now whispered in every Croc mind, urging caution and fear. Alaron, commanding the Krem's Fury on a routine patrol, found himself awestruck and dwarfed by the unfamiliar Leviathan. Unanswered hails were met with silence as the colossal ship abruptly vanished, leaving Alaron to report to Krem High Command. Determined to unravel the mystery, he knew humanity's return spelled doom for the Kel Imperium and all subjugated races of the galaxy. Alaron had mere days to decipher humanity's intentions and thwart their vengeance. Delving deep into ancient records, his curiosity intensified with each word. Humans, once rulers of a vast empire spanning the galaxy, had been a formidable force with technology surpassing that of the Kirk. Yet cataclysmic war had supposedly led to their extinction over 40,000 years ago. Prior to this, Alon pondered intensely about the possibility of humanity's survival, fueling his relentless quest for truth. Locked away in his quarters, he pored over records and sought clues with unwavering determination, consumed by his obsession and disregarding the concerns of his crew. Finally, a breakthrough emerged, a planet mentioned in the ancient records, once a human settlement. It was a long shot, but Alon set course immediately, his heart pounding with anticipation. Upon arrival, they found only ruins, the remnants of a once thriving civilization. Yet amidst the rubble, artifacts hinted at human ingenuity far beyond Kem's comprehension. As Alon explored further, he unearthed advanced technology that revealed the magnitude of human achievement. However, questions lingered. What had led to their downfall? Could they still lurk in the shadows, plotting their return? Alan's quest for answers drove him deeper into the mystery, pondering the fate of humanity and its implications for the galaxy. Despite his fervent search, Alon lacked. The crew of the Krem Imperium ship, led by Captain Alon, faced an undeniable truth. Humanity existed and posed a potential threat. Alon felt compelled to locate and neutralize them before calamity struck. Gathering artifacts from the ruins, he returned to his ship, already plotting his next moves. The pursuit had begun, and Alon vowed to unearth the truth behind the human legend. Standing on the bridge, Alon gazed into space. Weeks of relentless searching had yielded no concrete leads. His first officer approached with concern etched on his features. "Captain, I must speak with you," T said quietly. Alon's gaze sharpened. "What is it?" "The crew grows restless," T explained, "feeling neglected by our pursuit. They doubt the validity of our mission." Alan's jaw clenched. "It's not an obsession," he retorted, "but a vital mission. Humanity could threaten our entire empire." T shook his head skeptically. "There's no evidence to support that claim. Even if they exist, why would they be a threat to us?" Alan paced the bridge, frustration evident in his voice. "Humanity once wielded technology beyond our understanding. If they survived and retained that knowledge, they could challenge our dominance in the galaxy." T hesitated, considering Alon's words carefully. "But without proof, we must find them," Alan interrupted firmly. "We cannot afford to ignore this potential threat." T nodded reluctantly, understanding the captain's resolve. "I will rally the crew and continue our search, Captain." Alon nodded, his mind already racing with strategies to uncover humanity's intentions and secure the safety of the Krem Imperium. Alon's fist struck the console in frustration, his conviction unshaken by Thal's doubts. The memory of witnessing the advanced human technology on that planet fueled his determination. Before Thal could respond, a message flashed on the communications console, bearing an order from High Command to abandon the investigation and return to Krem space. Alan's expression darkened as he read the directive. Thal, sensing an opportunity to end the prolonged pursuit, expressed relief. "We should comply, Captain. This pursuit has gone on too long." Alan's resolve hardened. "No," he declared firmly. "I won't abandon this mission, not when we're so close to uncovering the truth." Turning to address his crew, Alan spoke with unwavering conviction. "I understand your doubts, but the threat of humanity is real. If we don't find them first, someone else will. This mission is bigger than us. It could change history." A tense silence enveloped the bridge until Thal stepped forward, his head held high. "I'm with you, Captain," he declared firmly. One by one, the crew members joined Thal, their faces etched with determination. They had chosen to stand with Captain alone, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead in their pursuit of humanity and the truth it held. With determination swelling in Alaron, pride filled him as he knew his loyal crew would follow him to the farthest reaches of the galaxy. "Then it's settled," he announced, his voice resolute. "We continue our search, no matter the cost. We won't rest until we uncover the truth." With authority ringing in his voice, Alaron plotted a new course, his mind ablaze with possibilities. Defying his superiors was a risk, but he couldn't turn back now, not when the greatest mystery of the galaxy lay within reach. As the ship hurtled through space, excitement coursed through Alaron. With his crew by his side, he felt invincible, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Days turned into nights as they ventured deeper into uncharted space. The crew grew tense, nerves fraying from the constant uncertainty. Yet Alaron remained focused, his eyes fixed on the scanners, searching relentlessly for any sign of the elusive humans. Suddenly, the ship's sensors blared urgently, revealing a massive vessel, not unfamiliar with myths and legends myself. "Very well, Captain Alaron. If you wish to pass through our territory, you must prove your worth to us. Engage us in a battle of wits or skill. If you prevail, you may continue on your quest. If you fail, we will consider your ship a prize for our collection." Alon's jaw tightened with resolve, knowing the precarious position they were in. The Black Star pirates were notorious for their cunning and ruthlessness, yet Alon couldn't afford to falter. "Understood, Zorgan," he replied evenly. "We accept your challenge." Zorgan's gravelly voice echoed through the bridge. "Very well, Captain Alaron. Prepare yourself. We will meet you in the asteroid field ahead. May the best captain win." The communication ended abruptly, leaving Alon and his crew to prepare for the imminent challenge. The tension on the bridge was palpable as they navigated towards the designated asteroid field, their fate now entwined with the outcome of this unexpected confrontation. Tightened his grip on the console, the unexpected alliance with Zorgan and his Black Star pirates hanging in the balance. The pirate leader's offer to assist in exchange for a share of any treasures found was a double-edged sword, promising potential aid but also posing significant risks. "Understood, Zorgan," Alon replied firmly, his voice betraying no hint of trust. "We have a deal, but remember, betrayal will have consequences." Zorgan's laughter filled the air once more, a grating sound that echoed through the bridge. "I admire your resolve, Captain. Fear not, I uphold my end of the bargain. Let us proceed. There's much ground to cover." With that agreement, the two ships embarked together into the uncharted depths of space. Alon acknowledged the gamble of aligning with a pirate, yet he remained resolute in his quest for the truth behind humanity's disappearance. As they journeyed deeper, excitement surged within Alon. Uncertain of what lay ahead, he felt closer to his goal. Despite the uneasy alliance, having Zorgan and his pirates as allies gave Alon a fighting chance of success. The ship suddenly jolted under another blast, snapping Alon back to the immediate danger at hand. Gripping his chair tightly, Alon demanded a report, his voice sharp and commanding. "Shields at 60%, Captain Fau responded tensely. "The Xenos are relentless. We're locked in battle with a Xenos warship." Alon refused to surrender, determined to obtain vital information about the humans. Despite being outmatched by the enemy's size and firepower, their survival hung by a thread. A crew member's voice quivered as he reported an anomaly on the scanners, unlike anything they had encountered before. Alon's gaze narrowed on the screen, his eyes fixated on a swirling vortex of energy drawing them inexorably towards its depths. "What is that?" he inquired urgently. Alon shook his head, his voice reflecting tension. "I'm uncertain, but we must proceed," he instructed the helmsman. "Full speed ahead." The ship plunged into the anomaly, the crew bracing for impact. Swiftly as it began, the tumult ceased, and they emerged on the other side. Alon's eyes widened in astonishment as they beheld a vast expanse littered with ancient ruins, battered armor, and a weary expression. His eyes flickered with surprise and relief upon seeing Alon and his crew. "I am Captain Alon of the Cream Imperium," he declared firmly. "We come in peace." The man stepped forward cautiously, his demeanor wary yet hopeful. "I am Captain Renard, leader of this station," he replied, his voice hoarse. "Thank the stars you've come. We've been stranded here for cycles." Alon nodded, gesturing for his team to lower their weapons. "What happened here, Captain Renard? What brought this station to ruin?" Renard's shoulders sagged with weariness as he recounted the station's grim tale. "We were attacked by an unknown enemy," he explained. "They came out of nowhere, overwhelming our defenses. We managed to send out a distress signal before they breached our hull." Alon's brow furrowed with concern. "And your crew?" Renard's expression darkened. "Many did not survive the initial assault. Those who did are scattered throughout the station, trying to hold on." Alon glanced around the dimly lit corridors, noting the signs of struggle and damage. "We will help however we can," he assured Renard. "But first, we seek information about a species known as humans. Do you know anything?" Renard's eyes widened slightly in recognition. "Humans. Yes, we encountered them before the attack. They left behind artifacts, technology unlike anything we've seen. We believed them to be extinct." Alan's heart raced with anticipation. "Where are these artifacts?" Renard hesitated, then nodded toward a sealed chamber. "In the research lab. Follow me." As they navigated through the station, Alan's mind raced with possibilities. Perhaps here, in this forgotten outpost of civilization, lay the answers they had sought across the galaxy. "You must first understand our history and our technology." Alan listened intently as Hunis continued, his voice carrying the weight of millennia. "Humans once spanned the stars," Hunis began, his gaze distant yet piercing. "We were a great civilization, masters of advanced technology that rivaled even the zenith of cream achievements. But our hubris led to a cataclysmic conflict, a war that devastated our worlds and scattered our people." Alan nodded, absorbing the gravity of Hunis's words. "The Xenos," he prompted, his mind racing with questions. Hunis's expression darkened. "The Xenos are ancient adversaries, driven by a thirst for power and dominion. They believe our technology holds the key to ultimate power, and they seek to harness it for their own ends." "We cannot allow them to succeed," Alon declared, his resolve hardening. "The fate of the galaxy hangs in the balance." Hunis nodded in agreement. "Indeed, Captain Alon. You must unlock the secrets of our technology, buried here in this station. It is the only way to tip the scales in our favor." Alon turned to his crew, his eyes ablaze with determination. "Prepare to extract the artifacts and any knowledge we can find. Our mission has taken on new significance." As they worked, Alan felt the weight of responsibility settle upon his shoulders. The legacy of humanity, entrusted to him by Hunis, held the potential to change the course of history. With each artifact recovered and each secret unveiled, they edged closer to unlocking the power needed to confront the Xenos and secure the future of the galaxy. From across the bridge, tension thick in his voice. Alon's heart raced as he steadied himself against the trembling of the station. "We need to hold them off," Alon commanded, his voice cutting through the chaos. "Redirect power to shields and weapons. Focus all defenses on repelling the Xenos." Thal and the crew worked swiftly, their movements precise despite the urgency of the situation. Alon's mind raced with strategies, knowing they were now not just fighting for survival, but for the future of the galaxy itself. As the Xenos' assault intensified, Alan felt the weight of responsibility bearing down on him. Hunis's words echoed in his mind, preparing him for battles that would test his limits. Fear and excitement intertwined within him, fueling his determination to protect the secrets they had uncovered. "We cannot falter now," Alan reminded himself and his crew. "We are the guardians of humanity's legacy. We must endure." With each blast that rocked the station, Alon's resolve hardened. They were no longer mere warriors. They were the defenders of a truth that could shape the course of history. As sparks flew and alarms blared, they fought on, their mission clear: to find the key to defeating the Xenos before it was too late. Together, they ventured deeper into the unknown, ready to confront whatever challenges lay ahead. The fate of the galaxy hung in the balance, and Alon knew that their determination and unity would be their greatest strengths in the battles yet to come. Overloaded with alarms blaring, Alan's teeth clenched in frustration as he fought to maintain control amidst the chaos of battle. "We can't hold much longer!" Thal's voice rang out, the strain evident in his tone. Alan glanced at the status displays showing their dwindling shields and the relentless onslaught of the Xenos. He turned to Hunis, urgency in his voice. "How much longer until your fleet is ready?" Hunus's grim expression reflected the gravity of the situation. The reactivation sequence is almost complete, but we need more time. Ailon nodded tersely. Then we'll buy you that time. We'll divert all power to weapons and thrusters. Orin flank them from the left. Weck, hit them with everything we've got. Orin grinned, his excitement palpable. With pleasure, Captain. The two ships maneuvered away from the beleaguered station, weapons charging. They darted through the Xenos fleet, evading incoming missiles and energy beams. Ailon's fingers moved swiftly over the controls, locking onto a Xeno warship and launching a volley of torpedoes. Yet despite their efforts, the Xenos closed in relentlessly, their firepower overwhelming. "Keep firing!" Ailon shouted over the din of battle. The bridge rocked again as another blast struck them, consoles sparking dangerously. "We're taking heavy damage!" Thal reported, his voice strained. Ailon gritted his teeth, his mind racing for a strategy to turn the tide. They were outnumbered and outgunned, but they couldn't afford to falter. The fate of the galaxy depended on their resilience and determination in the face of overwhelming odds. The explosion rocked the ship, and Ailon struggled to maintain his footing as the deck lurched beneath him. "Shields are gone!" the strained voice reported urgently. "Hull breach on Deck 4! Alan's heart raced as he quickly assessed the dire situation. He glanced at the status of the human fleet on the view screen. Just a few more minutes, he muttered to himself, hoping for a miracle. Suddenly, a blinding light flooded the view screen, causing Alan to squint against the glare. His eyes widened in astonishment as he beheld the sudden apparition, a massive fleet of human ships materializing out of nowhere. Their sleek silver hulls gleamed in the starlight, moving with a fluid grace that reminded him of deadly predators. Caught off guard by this unexpected reinforcement, the Xenos ships scattered in confusion. The human fleet wasted no time, launching a devastating barrage of precision strikes that sliced through the enemy defenses like a hot knife through butter. Ailon watched in awe as the tide of battle swiftly turned in their favor. The coordination and firepower of the human ships were remarkable, overwhelming the Xenos with ruthless efficiency. Within minutes, what remained of the Xenos fleet lay in ruins, with the few surviving vessels fleeing into the depths of space, defeated and demoralized. The battlefield fell silent save for the crackling of dying embers and the distant hum of engines. Ailon could hardly believe the miraculous turn of events. The sudden appearance of the human fleet had not only saved them, but had delivered a decisive blow to their ancient foes. Turning to Hunus, who stood beside him with a look of quiet satisfaction, Ailon asked in wonder, "How did you do it?" Hunus smiled faintly, a glint of pride in his eyes. "Thousands of years of planning and waiting," he explained. "We preserved our technology and prepared for this moment. Once we detected your distress signal, we knew it was time to strike back against the Xenos." Alan nodded in admiration for Hunus and his people. They had endured through millennia of exile and hardship, preserving their knowledge and resolve against all odds. Now, they had returned to defend the galaxy from their ancient enemies, demonstrating their prowess and determination in one decisive battle. The crew erupted in cheers and celebrations, the tension that had gripped them moments before giving way to jubilation and relief. The alliance forged in the crucible of battle had held, and together they had secured a future where hope, not fear, could flourish once more. Slumping back in his chair, Alan's heart pounded with exhilaration and relief. Against all odds, they had emerged victorious. The calm of the bridge crackled to life as Hunus's voice filled the air. "This is Hunus to all ships. The Xenos have been defeated, but this is only the beginning." Leaning forward, Ailon listened intently as Hunus continued, his tone resolute and commanding. "We are the humans, and we have returned. For those who have wronged us, you have one chance to surrender. If you do not, then you have only one option left: run." A shiver ran down Alan's spine as he processed the weight of Hunus's words. The galaxy would never be the same again. The humans had returned as a force to be reckoned with. Glancing at Oron, who wore a grin from ear to ear, Alan nodded. "Not bad for a day's work, Captain." Alan smiled, acknowledging the magnitude of their achievement. "Not bad at all, my friend. Not bad at all." Together, they stood on the bridge, witnessing the human fleet venture into the stars, ready to confront whatever challenges awaited. The galaxy trembled before their might. And Alone knew he had been part of something truly incredible, a pivotal moment in history where humanity reclaimed its place among the stars, forging a new path forward with courage and determination.